Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your boy Gerald. It is Thursday, the 15th. It is not even 8 o'clock in the morning. Please bear with the glare because today is one of those overcast days. We're looking like we're going to get some rain here in Virginia Beach. I hope your week is going well thus far. For those who do not know me, first of all, welcome. My name is Gerald Davis. In October 2011, I embraced my spiritual walk and journey and decided to chronicle my evolution and transformation in the man I'm destined to be in the future, which will be Dr. Gerald Davis, psychologist. So by chance, it's not coincidental that you found it. It was time that you heard what needed to be heard. All messages are from Spirit, from Him, the Creator, one of many names to you. So, I'm sitting down. I've got my morning coffee. Gotta have that. That's one of my guilty pleasures. And I wasn't gonna do this video till later on, but I've had this churning in my spirit these last couple of days. And first of all, where did the summer go? Huh? Where did it go? I mean, we were just talking about the beginning of the summer, and now we're on the heels of it. And yes, haven't figured it out yet, but I'm still trying to work it so that I do want to still go skydiving as a gift to myself. So I've got things going on my end, but once I work out the little perks and stuff that I need to do, I'm definitely going to make that happen. Especially, I'll be more realistic. I want to do it before the weather starts to change and get cold. But when I do it, I'm going to make sure I put it on my channel so you can see how crazy and more or less you're watching the guy walk in faith. But that will come to pass because I'll make sure I put it out there. Now, the point today's video, I've had this angst going on in my spirit, and I feel that I'm not alone in this angst. And then someone said, "What's an angst?" That's a little colloquialism or slang. Basically, you've got this inner desire within you, like something proverbially sticking you in your side, something that's bothering you, but it's not painful, but it's not annoying, but it's still there. Kind of like the elephant in the room. Alright, now to get to the point. What I'm about to say, I hope I don't offend, but it needs to be discussed. To my family, and you are all family, but to the parents that watch this channel, is it me, or are the babies the ones that are actually under attack? I mean, look at their behaviors. I mean, our little girls, our little princesses are, in one hand, tapping into their individuality, but it seems that the throttle is broken and it's full speed ahead. In other words, they're rushing to grow old too soon. Jill Scott once said in one of her earlier albums, She made a song about it, and I wish I could think of the title of the song, but in the song, she had this lyric of saying, these young girls got ass and don't even know how to carry it yet. For my hip-hop heads, Chi Ali, the girls are so good, but the mind's not ready. Come on. What's going on? You go to your local Walmart or wherever you are, and there's somebody's little girl starving for attention, putting herself out not only in harm's way, but her environment is convincing her that her self-worth and value means nothing. But see, society has convinced us as a people that it is better to be seen than not heard. And if you turn around and speak out of tone or term, there are going to be repercussions. There'll be some backlash. There'll be some upheavals going on. Well, for my young subscribers that watch these videos, the most priceless thing that you're going to ever have in your possession, other than your soul, is your life. That is why, if you've ever heard of it's called the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect simply is a choice that you make today could have effects later on in your life. That is why we are given free will. That is why, with that free will, you are required to discern. I was trying to find a subtle way to transition into that, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to come off like somebody's daddy. I don't want to come off like someone stepping on someone's toes. But see, the problem I've got is that's someone's little girl. That's somebody's baby. That's someone's precious. And somehow, either her family structure has given up because they don't know how to communicate and reach her, or her support system has convinced her to not hear what needs to be heard and felt, to compromise herself, which means there's a lot of sheep, there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing around this girl. My question to you is this: for the parents out there, and even for those who are not, if that was you, and you were at risk, proverbially in harm's way, would you want someone to show compassion and pull you to the side and like, hey, look, you okay? You gotta get it together. You alright? Or would you rather just, like so many, turn a blind eye, ignore the elephant in the room, and go on about your business? See, let me drop this on you. You know, a lot of these runaways would not be runaways if they felt emotionally safe at home. Pretty much. if they felt that there was a reason for them to come home. Which means, as you know, ladies, if you don't have that, that mentoring, that mentorship by someone in your life, what do? You go to the source that will give it to you. So if that environment is not in your best interest, even though your intent is truly sincere, it always ends up in a hindsight 2020 situation, or in essence, in a situation that is life changing. As you already know right now, what's going on in the news right now? You got the story of the little 17-year-old girl. I don't know that girl from the can of paint, but I knew two things by looking at the picture on the screen. She was very, very attractive for her age, and that was somebody's daughter. So you know what I did. Brother broke out in some serious prayer for protection for that little girl to bring her home, wherever she is. I hope that you guys have done the same too, because roles like this play out and don't get televised. There's somebody waking up right now and their child's gone. So what I'm getting at is this. Number one, and this is for the young ones too that watch this video. Love your family. No matter what you're going through, do not allow the lines of communication to be blocked. Because see, the cycle repeats itself. And that's why you have that term generational curse. It's there because there are emotional blocks. A baby can't raise a baby. Can't. You can make a whole lot of mistakes because you're basing it off of the knowledge and skill set that you have. So as I'm out and about, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. It's like, wait a minute, that's someone's son acting out of pocket. There's someone's daughter dressed provocatively, body all out. And I thought about it, and who benefits from that? Well, for the young guy, the police do. Because you know, society is not going to want you up. They're not going to try to enhance you. They want to incarcerate you. Because it's more beneficial nowadays to make you part of the masses, or more or less. Did you know there are more privatized facilities now, and these facilities are producing everyday things that we see in our stores? Because penal systems are big business. Please believe that. Somebody got to do the work. So So they put these ensnares and these entrapments out there for these people to fall prey to them, because it's about you gotta have the stock, gotta have somebody to do the work. You know, I know you're probably saying, well, Gerald, that's their choice. They made those choices and decisions, and you reap what you sow. You're exactly correct. You are. But let's put it in. Let's go in reverse. So you reap. So what if we, as people of compassion and kindness, have intervention in some way before it even becomes a problem? Because as you know, a child is going to emulate what stimulates them, and it will learn from them, positively or negatively. That is why it is very important that you govern what your children have access to. It is very important. Because whatever their influence is that is what they'll become. Don't you realize? They're being desensitized all the time through what they see and what they hear. But what you will not see is this. You will not see information that will enhance them, that will stimulate their mind to educate themselves, to bring awareness to their development so that they can be more productive citizens in their community. Why? Because it doesn't make money. So as long as I keep you deaf, dumb, and blind, the more control I have. And so many of us. And I say this because I too used to be that way when I was younger. I'm 44 now. And I look back. Hold on 1 second, because Tyson sounds like he's drinking out of the toilet bowl. And I don't play that. Hold on. Hey! What are you doing? Come here. Sorry about that, y'all. For those who don't know, I have a Stafford Terrier named Tyson, and that guy has me literally in his paw. He has everything because I love him that much. So, but I guess that parental ear, I heard some sopping going on, and that's a no-no. He has everything, and that's just downright. I know y'all said that's a dog. Nah, that's nasty. We don't get down like that, not here. But anyway, which goes on to what I'm saying. We as people need to show more love, more compassionate, and have courage to speak our truth. If not, not only will the generations become lost, but our community will not be able to recover. Some of you already know we're already 3 generations in the hole. Yes, shouldn't be that way. Or look at it this way. If you had someone come into your life in your development and gave you love, structure, and guidance, wouldn't you want that? But see, society has convinced us that stay in your lane, mind your business, that is not your words. Well, does it make it right? Does it? My thing is this: if you've got the courage to speak your mind on stuff that doesn't make any sense, why don't you speak your courage on the things that matter? So, I say this to my queens. My queens that are single parents out there. If you have a support system out there, humble yourself and use it. It's all about making sure that your baby has all the opportunities it deserves. Do not let your pride and ego set your babies up to fail. Because as you know, society will not support them. And as I know when I came up, my folks would always say this: I want you to have the life better than what I had. So for those who are in the struggle right now, think about this. Don't you want them not to have the struggle that you're going through? Love yourself. Use your discernment. Do the work and heal. I saw something the other day that just blew my mind. And it just hurts my heart to even think about it, because I saw this little girl, couldn't have been, I don't think maybe she was 12. Had the nerve to have on leotards. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. The leotards, that the ones you ain't supposed to be wearing out the house. Little girl had a crop top and the nerve to have a thong and makeup on, but you knew she didn't know what she was doing. But she was trying to pass herself off as being older. And I felt so bad, my heart ached, because I didn't know just to run up there and just grab her and shake the hell out of her, or just hold her in my arms and like, how'd you get here? Why are you doing what you're doing? What? And they're only gonna go off of what they see. But that should also tell you right now, when you see these little girls out here going ready, set, go, they're only doing it because they want attention. They want love. And they ain't getting it. So, to my kings, someone told me this when I was in the Air Force. He said, it don't matter, even though you're a father, you're supposed to be the provider and protector of your castle. What? When you become a father and you have a daughter, your sole purpose is to keep her off the pole. And if you slip up, she will be. I'm getting ready to bust 25. My queens, I'm going to throw this message out to you. For some of you that are holding it down the best way you can, please be cognitive of what you say and do around your daughters. There are just a mini-me of you. And as you get older and they become older and she starts to go on, do not let ego and pride divide you. Keep your baby close to you. Watch what she's doing and what she has access to. Because unfortunately, there are those out there that are waiting to set her up to fail. Learn from your mistakes and empower your princess. But make sure that that message is not of hate. All men are not dogs. Take ownership in your choices. Because remember, no one can do nothing to you unless you allow it. And as a woman, all you do is think all day. That's what makes you you. That is why you're given the gift of nurturement. That is why your higher power gave you the greatest gift to call you female, woman, mother. Because mother is the nurturer. But there are some mothers still have angst in them, in their spirits. And they ain't got it out yet. Do not set your kids up to fail. Please do not do that. You might as well proverbially be giving it to the enemy, and they will use and abuse your gifts. I think somebody needed to hear that this morning. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You go to the store any time of the week, especially Walmart, and take a look. Remember back in the day growing up? What'd your parents say? Alright, when I go in the store, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, and be quiet. That was a rule, right? Walmart is nothing but your local your local amusement park for, oh, you ain't got nothing else better to do. Let them rip and run down the aisles. But God forbid that child get hurt. First question comes out is, where's the parents? So the question is, parents, where are your babies? They need you. It is time for you to roll your sleeves up. Look at what they're watching on the internet. Look at their history. Look at their phone to see who they're talking to. You know there's a bunch of hot-ass, grown-ass men and dysfunctional women that are preying on your kids. I learned something today. The other day, they got this thing called catfishing. And I know I didn't want to go this long, so I'm going to wrap this up. But look up the word catfish. That's prevalent. That's the new threat for social media, as well as dealing with this right here. So my message is this, y'all. It's time to stay vigilant for yourself. Govern yourself. Govern your babies. Govern them, because some of y'all don't even have a clue what's really going on. And if you did, you'd probably be shocked. I hope that's not the case. And even if it is the case, make this be the time that you sit down with them and find out what's going on in their world, so that both your worlds can come together and be one. Because, as you know, what's a home with no love in it? It's nothing. And that is why so many go outside to find it. And as you already know, you don't find love. You attract love, because love lives in you. Alright, fellas. My queens. And my newcomers. Thank you for taking the time to hear what I had to say today. And if you have any questions, concerns, by all means, you can inbox me below. I'm also on Google Plus. Google Plus. And once again, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to hear the message conveyed by Spirit. And always put God first in everything you do. He's praying for you. You know I am. Let's get it together, y'all. Stay blessed.